Cohabitation. You get her worst, other men get her best. Now at the end of the day, we know this is a true statement. Because after you move in with a woman, she rarely, if ever, does her hair, her nails, look pretty, put on her fancy clothes, unless she's leaving the house. See, once you live with her, you've seen her in the morning with her hair all wild and out of control. She probably stays in her pajamas most of the day that you see her. And she treats you the worst because you live with her, so she'll take it all out on you, even if it ain't your fault. See, before you lived with her, you seen her at her best. She always had her hair done, didn't she? She always had her makeup on. She always had, clothes that exuded what she had to offer physically. But after you move in and live with a woman, she don't do that for you anymore. Why would she? You're the beta male provider. You don't get her best anymore. Chad and Tyrone are getting her best. And Chad and Tyrone don't have to live with her like you do. So I'm telling you guys, cohabitation is not only a lawsuit waiting to happen, but it also takes away what's competition anxiety. Because a woman, if she has you, she ain't interested in you anymore. And if she lives with you, there's really no fear of other women taking you away because she's got her claws or meat hooks sunk pretty deep into you. So it doesn't do you any favor, men, to live with a woman. The number one way women try to sell cohabitation, oh, why don't you let me live with you, is she'll claim you'll have more sex, you'll be more intimate. And it may be true for the first week or two, but no, in the long run, cohabitation leads to less sex, and the sex quality isn't even as good as it was. See, before you two got not married, don't ever get married, but don't ever cohabitate either. But before you cohabitated with a woman, you both seen each other at your best. You were at your best because you made sure you were on. She was at her best, and then you got together, and you usually made the time count. Then you had your love making, whatever you want to call it, banging her out, however you label it. So they let you do it. I don't care, but you know what I'm talking about. Well, after you move in, now all that's taken for granted. You think that a man thinks, oh, if I move in with her and if I buy her all these things, then that's going to be like, my prostitute. But instead of giving her money, I buy her flowers, gifts, that. And that's not how it works. And just because you have money doesn't mean you can hold on to a woman. Because there's millionaires these days who can't keep a girlfriend. Can't keep a girlfriend from cheating on them. Because she's just using them for their money. The old BMO, the beta male orbiter. Because women know that beta male orbiters, if allowed to, won't hesitate to become the beta male provider. And women thrive on security. That's why they like to have a lot of beta male orbiters orbiting them, and that's what composes their universe. Beta male orbiters or flying monkeys or whatever you want to call them. And so she has these even though she's living with some other guy. And then on the side, she's secretly having sex with Chad and Tyrone, and she ain't letting nobody know about that. So men, it's a losing situation to cohabitate with a woman, because again, you will get her worst, other men will get her best. So don't be a fool, don't be played for a fool. Tell these women, show these women that you don't need them. That's really the only way that you can get through to these women. As I said that, the location where I'm filming this particular video is in my basement. And right in front of me, about 3 feet, is where the whore ex-wife actually domestic violence me, You've heard what Johnny Depp and Amber Heard went through. Well, she did the same thing to me, but unfortunately the evidence didn't come out till after the verdict was already final. But anyway, that's where she blasted me in the face. And living with a woman is stupid. And prove me wrong. Leave in the comment section one benefit about living with a woman, and I guarantee you all the other MGTOW brothers out there will, contradict what you say. So I challenge you. If you're an advocate if you're a man, let me specify that, if you're a man and you advocate living with a woman, go ahead and leave comments in the section below. If women leave comments, I ain't even read them because they're just stupid. So, I'm Chad Hart. That's another video. Remember, cohabitation, you get her worst, all the other men get her best.